Cool, we'll start now. It's on record anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll start. You do see the full screen, right?
Yes, visible. Yeah. We'll start.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so hi everyone, welcome to this mini session of sorts. I will be presenting a small presentation on what Ocean Protocol exactly is from a beginner's perspective, and I hope you guys can take something out of today's session. I hope you guys are excited, so let's get started. One second, I think my screen just froze. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, so I have a few topics lined up for you guys, ranging from what is data science, and finally, how does Ocean Protocol come into the picture and solve a few important problems of it. So we have data science, we have stages of data science, Ocean Protocol, importance of privacy, and finally, Ocean Marketplace. Data science. What is data science? Data science is basically that field of study which deals with vast amounts of data where you analyze it to find patterns or trends and use some useful information for an organization and basically dumb it down for an average user to see how they could be benefited or penalized from taking certain decisions. It uses complex machine learning algorithms to build productive models. Stages involved in a data science project. So we have 6 stages over here. We have understanding the problem statement, acquiring data, data cleaning, exploratory data analytics, or EDA as we like to call it, modeling the data, and finally visualizing the results. So first comes understanding the problem statement. Being computer science programmers, we know we cannot solve any kind of problem before actually understanding the problem statement. Next, we have acquiring data. Now, acquiring data has to be the most difficult task out of all these steps in all the stages involved in a data science project. Data is the most valuable asset for a data scientist. Without data, we cannot do anything. And most of the times, you'll be surprised to know that it actually gets to be the most difficult task amongst all the listed steps because not a lot of data is open source. Organizations keep it privatized for themselves to use because they don't want anyone else to have unauthorized access or unauthorized usage for that data. Then we have data cleaning. A lot of people don't give much emphasis to it, but it is very important. It is needed to omit the empty values, filter out the outliers, etc. Then comes EDA. EDA is needed to plot different charts and graphs of the data set to explain to an average person what the data is trying to say in a qualitative fashion. Finally, we come to modeling. Here, we analyze the patterns and the trends of the dataset at different circumstances and train a particular chunk of data, which can be called the training dataset. This is done through numerous algorithms, namely linear regression, KNN, Naive Bayes, etc., etc. Hence, it is our responsibility to use different kinds of models and check which model fits best for our dataset. Lastly, we test the accuracy of our model on the testing dataset, visualize its results, and then deploy it on the main system. Now, this is what we are waiting for, Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol, in simple words, it is a tool for the Web3 data economy. It is a protocol that defines how communications can be done between data providers and data consumers in a decentralized fashion, basically without the involvement of a central entity. A platform is provided here to share data where privacy is assured. One can even build their own data marketplace and build up with Ocean components. It assures the data providers that data should only be used to train AI models and not for unauthorized usage. Data providers are rewarded for sharing the data as they are monetized accordingly without introducing any administration overhead or any unavoidable fees in full transparency. People can also run their different algorithms on these datasets, which was previously not accessible, and hence can improve on the existing machine learning algorithm for that particular dataset. With the use of Ocean Protocol, the way how data and AI interacts can be redesigned to something amazing and never thought of. The possibilities over here are endless, and hence a new data economy emerges. Finally, we come to compute to data. Compute to data is a tech solution that allows algorithms to work on the data while staying in control of data at all times. So basically, the data owners over here, they do not have any kind of issues to provide the data to the customers or to the users, but they just want to basically control the access of it and not want to use it in an unauthorized fashion. It can be said that compute to data is kind of a firewall between the data and the data consumer. Data owners can earn revenue and data scientists can use that data without leaking any kind of information. A lot of emphasis over here is given on data privacy, and hence it encourages greater value creation. Secure algorithms ensure that computed results returned are sufficiently aggregated and anonymized so that data is fully obscure and the privacy risk is minimized. Now we come to the benefits of compute to data. We have storage capacity, compliance, auditability, accuracy improvements, and many more. The data owners can sell the compute access without having to move any data. So basically, Ocean Protocol can have the data in one place itself, and hence the data owners can basically provide the data at one place and not have to move the data without having to worry if the data can be leaked in any sort of fashion. Compliance. Having only one copy of the data and not moving it makes it easier to comply with data protection regulations. Ocean Protocol relies on European data protection regulations, so it has to adhere to that regulation only. So it makes it easy to have just one copy of data on Ocean Protocol, and people can buy it whenever they want to. Auditability. Compute to data gives proof that algorithms were properly executed on which data they were executed, and it enables audit-proof data collection plans. So basically, if anyone is trying to test their algorithm on different kinds of data set, the other person can know that these algorithms was executed on so and so time and such date, because everything is being audited. It is blockchain. This way, anyone can reuse the exact same data and benchmark against other algorithms. And finally, we come to accuracy improvements. With Ocean Protocol, we are getting access to a lot of data which we did not have access to earlier. And hence, we are able to test our algorithms on different kinds of data set and improve on those algorithms. This leads to competition among products, innovation, and excellence under free market conditions. Ocean Marketplace. So Ocean has basically provided a marketplace where one can sell their data in a way that they have control of that data set or where it is being used. And people are also able to post their algorithms that people can buy if they want to, have some good algorithms are present over there. So one can publish the new data set or the algorithms on the marketplace, and people can consume it with the Ocean data tokens, and hence it makes it more valuable. And finally, the Ocean Marketplace is basically a complex interaction, and it has a lot of potential to grow. We have some kind of use cases for Ocean protocols. So we have private medical real-time data, which can be transmitted and shared from patient self-monitoring device, through which patients can get faster and better feedback because the tools have greater access to data from patients with chronic heart conditions. We have DexFreight and Ocean Protocol, which are building a marketplace to allow logistics companies to utilize that operational data. And finally, we have Daimler, which is creating a decentralized sharing platform for its financial and sales data across several production hubs. And these are just the few use cases of Ocean Protocol, which we have seen until now. And with data science on probably its maximum potential at the moment, and it is basically peaking right now, the use cases will just grow and grow enormously. So yeah, thank you guys. That was the presentation. I would request you guys to basically finish up Ocean 101 if you haven't already. This was basically a quick sneak peek of what Ocean Protocol basically is. And I would urge you guys to go through the Ocean Academy first if you haven't already. If you have some questions about the session, or maybe you did not understand something, well, I think that's great, because to have questions is necessary. You have basically crossed the first hurdle. So maybe you can go through the Ocean Academy at first, and hopefully maybe you will be able to get some resolution to your doubts. And if not, you're always welcome to ping me on Discord, and I'll try to help you guys in whatever way I can. Thank you.
That is a good one. Mainly because we are recording the session anyway to benefit of others who are not able to make it. And what essentially the major takeaway from here is there is a lot of innovation that is emerging in the Web3 market, Web3 economy as well. So even though there are a lot of programming barriers in a lot of other protocols, but what the Indian ecosystem actually has a lot is the number of data scientists there. So as and when the market maturity takes place, you will have tremendous use cases that is related to this project, and it will lead to a lot of products, not only in the international market as well as in the Indian market as well. So it's essential to know part of this innovation, because data economy is something that is actually not seen yet, even though it forms potentially 1/6 of the GDP in most of the countries, right? So that is a well-known fact. And when it comes to that, it's important to have lesser and lesser middlemen as much as possible, and have complete control of your data and as self-sovereign individuals. Yeah, that's the macro take of it. And we will actually have a lot of sessions, more of deep dive, I would say. So we would arrange a lot of quests and giveaways based on this. And all you need to do is just have your own wallet address, and you can participate in any of the upcoming quests based on Ocean 101 Academy as well. Yeah, and that was very well done. Yeah. Any other questions you guys can ask them as well?
Yeah, and one more thing I'd like to add is that this was basically a small presentation, which I started working on it from today itself. And we are also planning to maybe build up on this. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any improvements, I'll obviously be providing the link to the presentation for your further references. And if you have any further additions to do, we're also planning to have a quest kind of thing, where if you can study about Ocean Protocol and perhaps have some of the blogs you can write about it, about the articles or the topics which you're curious of, we are open to rewarding you guys with some Ocean tokens as well. So please reach out to me or Dr. Prakash about the kind of topics which you're trying to explore, and a basic article which can be understood by a beginner in this space, and that would be great. Yeah. And one more thing I'd like to add is that we have made up our Twitter account as well. So I would appreciate if you guys could follow the Twitter account over here. We have recently made this account, so I would appreciate if you guys could follow it, and further in rewarding opportunities with bounty projects or quest programs will be shared over here as well. And obviously you'll be getting a sneak peek of it on Discord, but yeah, this will be our official channel for public updates at least. And also keep checking Discord every now and then for any kind of updates we have, or any kind of session we like to conduct throughout the weekend.
And the bounty rewards will go up as and when the community keeps growing in our second Discord server. So it'll be your even though you guys have a head start, so it'll be in your best interest to invite as many people as possible and participate in upcoming bounty programs. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yes, guys. I think that's it. Can we wrap up the session?
Yes, Jaideep, Srivishnu, any doubts?
Doubts, but I did have one small issue with the fourth module in Ocean Academy. If you don't mind me asking, can I in chapter 4 where it says get play money? It actually didn't work for me. Like it told me to like make a tweet and then go to the Ricky Fawcett. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Rinkebai.
So yeah, Rinkebai. Okay. So I followed the instructions, but it just didn't work. It kept saying Rinkebai Fawcett offline or something like that.
Yeah, I think
So
they've shut down their. I think they've shut down their test network. I'll provide you the link. There are other ways to get play money. So
okay.
Yeah. Maybe you can do it through other ways. I also was struggling on that part when I started my journey.
Okay.
So yeah. I think they've disabled their test network for some time for maintenance issue or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Well, yeah. Was anyone saying something?
No, Aman just joined.
Aman, you're a bit late. Yeah, I'll share the recording session later on Discord.
Yeah, and we'll also put a blog post on upcoming updates as well.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah. We'll post on Telegram and Discord as well. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks guys for joining. Aman, I'll be sharing the PPT and the recording session on Discord. Maybe you can check it out later. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. We'll talk later on Discord. Yeah.